Okay, so let's start. Now, what we are going to do, so today we are going to start with the image analysis. Okay, so in this image analysis, what we are going to do, so we have learned NumPy till now, right? So like splitting, concatenation, stacking. So few of the concepts which we have learned that we are going to implement here, okay, in this particular image analysis topic. Okay, now yeah, so for this we are first of all going to import the NumPy package as np, and next we are going to import is the image, sk image, import sk image data. It's from sk image. Okay. Okay. So what is this sk image? Sk image is a library in Python which provides you few image data. Okay. So if you'll be going to gallery, in this gallery you have few images. Okay. So if you'll be importing these images, and in these images you have few like whatever images you have, we will be importing one of the image, like I'll be importing astronaut image, and you will be doing the image analysis on this. Okay, now when it comes to the data which is stored on some server, and if you are going to do image analysis on that, so we have a different module for that, for doing the image analysis and importing the data from the server, image data basically I'm talking about. Okay, so as of now we just want to understand how this image analysis we can do, and how this concatenate, and whatever functions, whatever functionality we have learned, how that will be implemented on an image, and how this image can be represented in the form of array. So that will be learning. Rest all the same thing will remain in the, like, operation will remain same. The only thing that will change is the how, which particular library you will be using for importing the image or doing the image analysis. So that is a different topic, and that will be covered by a trainer of ML who, or AI. I think that image analysis topic is there into the ML or AI. I don't remember, but it will be covered by that particular trainer. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to import that astronaut image, and for that I'll be just writing astronaut equal to data dot astronaut. Okay, this will bring this. So what is this data? Data is the, we are importing the data library from the data class from the sk image, and this data class is having these images. Okay, from this I'm importing just this image astronaut using this astronaut function. Okay, so it will be importing this image. Now if you will be executing this cell, and when you will be printing astronaut, it will be showing that it is represented in the form of array. Okay, so how many rows and how many columns you have? So if you want to check the shape and size, so you can use astronaut dot size. So it will give you the total number of data points, 7,36,432 points, data points. Okay, and if you'll be checking the shape, so the shape is, it is a 3D array where you have 512 rows, 3 columns. You can see here, this is the 3 columns, and 512 rows you have, and there are 512 repetition of every 512 cross 3 matrix, 512 repetition you have of 512 cross 3 matrix. Okay, so these all are the total data points and the shape and size of this image in the form of array. Clear? Any question? Any question, guys? How we can display the image? To display.
What is this astronaut? Is it a method?
question?
So the data.astronaut for every separate method, or how is it? Now we
Yes,
have.
for every image, there will be a separate method. Okay. For every image, there will be a separate method. For astronaut, you are calling astronaut, correct? For brick image, you'll be calling brick. For cup or tea image, I think, see here. This is binary blobs. So you'll be calling binary underscore blobs. Brick image, you'll be calling brick. Color wheel, you'll be calling color wheel image. Camera, you'll be calling camera image. Okay. So you'll be calling this function.
So can I have my own image, Abhishek? Yeah.
Not yet. That's what I said. That if you want to have your own image, then for that there is a different module. That
Okay.
is the part of your machine learning image analysis.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Abhishek, data is the class and .astronaut is the image name.
Yes. So data is the whole class which is having all these images. Okay. So if you'll go to gallery, these all are the C. This is the data class. In that you have this specific image, scientific image, and general purpose images.
Okay, under that we are having these images.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Abhishek, so is there any mapping or some kind of configuration being done that when we say from SK image, this particular link has to be searched for?
Yeah, so for example, you have data, you have operations on NumPy array. So you have mainly images are here. These all are the different examples. Okay, what all operations you can do, manipulating exposure and color channels. So these all are the examples. Main images are into this data. Okay, so all the images are available here.
No. So if you go to your this thing, the Python code, so there you are saying from SK image, right? So say from SK image, how does it understand that it has to go to this particular link, this particular URL?
That is available. So that you'll be getting from SK image library. Okay. So you have to type it SK image and you'll be getting this data under the
Okay,
SK.
so that is this. Is this with this particular editor only, or it is there with the Python?
No. It is not the feature of the Python. It's for this particular library, SK image library.
Okay. So we need not to import it. I mean, we need not to download it, or we need not to do any configuration.
You don't have to see if you are using. This is the advantage of the Jupyter Notebook or the Anaconda, right? So it brings all this library by default to you when you install it. Okay, you don't have to install it explicitly.
Okay.
So can we use another resource here, like another link,
Yeah, you
apart
can
from
use
this
anything.
SQL
You can use
images?
astronaut, you can use big, you can use camera, cat, anything.
Not just image, the SK image thing.
No, this all things are available in the SK image only.
Inside that only one library.
Yes.
Are there any other libraries like SK
No.
image?
Only for images you have only data. If you go to gallery, for
Hmm.
images you have only data. Okay, these all images are available under data.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Now, next what we
Oh,
have.
Abhishek,
Yes.
yeah, can you please tell me like these three arguments that you have passed 512, 512 and 3, right? So yes. So, the shape of this array. So, what does these three arguments represent again?
Okay. So if you remember in the 3D dimension, what I said in the
If,
3D array.
if
So in the 3D array, so if you are saying, let's say, what is the dimension of this array? So this 2D array, the dimension of this is 3 cross 3. Okay, this 2D array.
Abhishek,
And
voice is low. Can you speak a little?
uh, 1 minute.
so, Abhishek, in a 2D array, the first argument happens to be the number of rows.
Yes,
Second is number of columns.
yes, second argument is number of columns.
In 3D array, what it becomes like
Yes,
500.
I'll tell you. Just let me connect my.
Sure.
Hello, am I audible now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So in 3D array, see, you will be getting three things. Okay. So second and third argument in this is row and this is column. Okay. 512 is row and 3 is number of columns. Okay. Fine.
Yes.
In the array. And this 512 is the number of repetition of this row and column. Means you have a 2D array. 2D array is repeated how many times? 512 times. For example, if you see here, this is 2D array. So the dimension of 2D array is what? 3 cross 3, and this is repeated 3 times. So this will become 3 cross 3 cross 3.
Okay.
Okay. If you will take the example of this array, so what is the dimension of this 2D array? 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of row is 4, number of column is 3. So 4 cross 3. How many repetition if you have for this? 2 repetition. So it will become 2 cross 4 cross 3.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. In the
Abhishek,
array. Okay. Yes.
Abhishek, that means the ski image module is available to us when we downloaded Anaconda.
Hmm.
I'm
Yes,
just
yes.
asking you. Okay, so if I try to do the same thing in PyCharm, it won't be available to me.
No, no, you have to download it explicitly.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else, guys? Any other question?
So Abhishek, this array that you shown as the output, right? Can we recreate this as an image without importing the that particular?
Sorry?
Can we recreate it as an image without importing?
Yes, 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 yes. No, no, without importing, you will not be able to do that. See, if you'll be taking the random value, okay? So we'll be plotting this image using matplotlib. You can take any array, 3D array, and you can plot it using matplotlib in the form of image. But what image will come, we don't know. Okay. So see, this 3 dimension which you are able to see, this 3 dimension are telling you the height and width of the image, and this 3 is telling you the RGB, red, green, and blue. Okay, parameter of a image. In the case of image, and in the case of array, this says this 512 is the row, this 3 is the column, and this is the number of repetition of this 2-dimensional array. Okay. Clear?
Yes.
So if you will take a random 3D array and if you will try to plot it as an image, then what kind of image will come? I don't know. Okay. Some random image will come. Probably we'll try to plot it and then will not be getting the proper, like what exactly that image is. Okay. So we'll be seeing this, how we can plot this array in the form of image. I was just about to show that, displaying image using matplotlib library. So this is we are going to cover, matplotlib we are going to cover. This is for this particular image analysis, I'm using this matplotlib library. Okay. Yes, next. Any other question?
Abhishek, can you just write down that width, height, and set to equation or line over there so that we can take it from.
Kavyajit has written this 500 by 512 is the pixel image repeated 3 times RGB image. Okay. In image, you have 2 parameters, pixel, right? Height and width. That is height, yes. The height and width, correct? So that is represented by 500 by 500, 512 by 512 pixel. Okay. And 3 times is the RGB color. Okay. Fine.
Yes, Abhishek, got it.
Let me write it here. Okay. Okay. Fine. Next, what we have. So we need to display the image. To display the image, we have nothing. Just we have ImShow. ImShow means image show. So plt.imShow. Okay, and we'll be passing the array astronaut. Okay. Print this. It will be plotting the image. Fine. So you can see the height is 512, width is 512, and the color parameter RGB is 3. Okay. So that is the different color coding in this image. Fine. Now, next, let's crop the image. To crop the image, we will be using slicing operation. Okay. Okay. So we are going to write here. I'm going to slice this. So A is equal to, I'll be writing astronaut. And we need to slice. So we need to slice rows and column both. So what I need to do, I will be slicing first 100 data points, column. This is the from 100 till down. Okay. So starting from here till here. Okay. And in the column, I'll be doing 50 columns. So if I'll be writing 50 column, and then this will be the third one will be the nothing. I'll not be changing the color parameter, means RGB parameter. Okay. Fine. If I'll be executing it, and then I'll be printing plt.imShow of A, it will be giving me cropped image. First, let me execute this, and then this one. Clear? Clear, everyone?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So next operation we have on this image is we are going to split this image into two parts. Okay. For splitting the image, which function we have for splitting an array?
It's split and we split.
Split function. We are going to split it horizontally. Okay. So we'll be splitting. By default, we'll be using split function. Okay. For vsplit, we'll be using different function. Let's do this. I'm going to split this image into two equal parts. Okay, so I've given two. Now execute it, and then plt.imShow A1 and A2. Okay, this is the first half, and the second half is this one. Okay, clear? Okay, so next,
horizontally, right?
yes, sorry, yes,
horizontally you split it, right?
yes, yes, yes. Okay, now next we will be splitting this image along. So here, if I'll make axis is equal to 0, and run this, if you'll see, by default, this is splitting this image. If axis is set to 0, then it is splitting this image by default horizontally. And if I want to split this image vertically, then what I have to do? I have to just set this image axis attribute as 1. Okay, and this one I'll make as B1 and this one as B2. Fine. Now let's print B1 and B2. Let's see that. This is B1, which is vertical split, and this is B2. Okay. So what we are passing the array. We are not passing the image. We are passing the array. We are splitting it. But when we are using IMShow, so it is combining the element into the array, splitted array, to an image using IMShow function. Clear? Fine, everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Next, we want to join these images.
Abhishek?
Yes.
So here, we are taking a set of images already defined, right? It is which is there in the library. So where is this? What is the practical use of this?
See, we are taking the image. You have to do the image analysis. When you have to do the image analysis, then you will be taking your own image. For example, let's say we are working on a system which will be catching, like along with the cameras on roads, it will be catching the speed, and it will be catching the vehicle number. Okay. So if you want to do any image analysis on those vehicle number or anything, then you have to use this image only, right? Image analysis. Clear?
Okay.
Fine. So it depends what kind of image data you have. Image analysis is very rare. We have very few projects on the image analysis, but when you have the requirement, you will be using these image analysis features only in the Python or in the data science. Okay. Next, we have joining the images. So how we can join the images? How we can join the arrays, two arrays? Concatenate function, right?
Abhishek, I have one small doubt. Can you go just little up, or the where we did slicing? So no, here in line input number 10, 100 colon then comma. What is this 50? How 50 colon and
100 colon. I'm slicing first rows, okay, or the height, okay, this one. So first 100 points are sliced from here. Then first 50 points are sliced from here.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm not slicing any color parameter.
Okay, got it. Understood.
So for joining the images, we will be using concatenate function. So we will be doing plt.imshow of A1, A2. We are trying to combine these two images. Okay, so for that we will be using np.concatenate function, np.concatenate. Okay, and next we will be passing, next parameter, next argument will be passing is the, no, second argument is not required here. So if I'll be executing this code, so it will be combining this A1 and A2 into a single image, right? If you want to combine those vertical images, then you can use B1 and B2, that will be combining the vertical images. Okay. So this is combining together along the, by default, the concatenation happens along the columns, right? So we have to set it here, the axis attribute as axis is equal to 1. Okay. So it will be giving you this one. Fine. Clear?
Abhishek, we use matplotlib basically just to show the image, right?
Yes. IMShow function inside the matplotlib, which plots an array into the image.
Yeah. I believe, I think this IMShow is the only method we use most of the time, I believe.
For image, to plot the image, we use plt.imshow. There are different other libraries in Seaborn and in PyPlot, so we may use that one also. Okay, but in matplotlib we have IMShow function.
Thank you.
Yes, anything else?
Abhishek, just out of curiosity, if we slice by color, then what would be the result?
Nothing. Let's see what result we are getting. I'm writing one column. Okay. And execute this. Some error. We are getting the plot, but not the exact. Invalid dimension for image data. Okay. Because you have 3 parameters for the color. You have to keep all those 3 parameters RGB in the image. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Clear?
Uh,
We will
Abhishek, over here in the color, so if you want to change it, so how do you give that 3 parameters?
Which one? If you want to change the color.
Yeah, I mean, we
So you
have
cannot, no, you cannot slice this third parameter. Okay, slicing this will be changing the complete third dimension of the image. We are not allowed to change that. Okay, will not be slicing that third. So when you are cropping the image, cropping means what? You are going to cut the images, right? We are not going to cut the color at all. We'll not be able to do that. Right? So you're not going to change this third parameter, RGB.
So in short, that is not supposed to be what to say. This input, even if we don't give, also it will be fine then.
No, I think it will be. Let me see. Yeah, that then also it will be fine.
Abhishek, 2D image is possible? Like,
See, 2D image means it will be black and white color, right? Only black and
okay,
white. It will
so
not be having
here
RGB
the
color.
third dimension means the color. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, yes. Okay. Anything else?
Abhishek, you have
we will be able to do only on things that are there in SK images.
Yes. So if you are importing this image from SK image, then you will be able to do all these operations. When you are having your own image, so for that you will be learning it separately.
Okay.
But the methods that we apply and all remain the same, right? Or it will change?
Yeah, this method will, everything will remain same. These all things will not change. Operation will not change. Yes, anything else?
Abhishek, I have a question in general that the course that currently that we are doing right now, it's about data science, right? So where mostly that we would be analyzing data.
Rita, your voice is not clear.
Yeah, is it not good now?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Hello. Rita, you are on mute. Okay. Any other question, guys?
Just asking out of curiosity, Abhishek. So we use image manipulation in NLP, I believe, right? Image processing in detail.
Yes, NLP, not NLP, natural language processing. Even I don't know. I've not gone that far as of now.
Okay.
Abhishek, are there any other operations we perform on the image or just the joining, hopping, and
No, so whatever operation you can perform on an image in any image, what is the image editing tool? Okay, most of the operation you can perform, but like if you want to, let's say if you want to make it into the upside down or rotate or those basic operation you'll be able to perform here.
zoom
Abhishek,
in, zoom out?
Zoom in, zoom out.
And we can practice from W, right?
Sorry, we can.
There will be a program for the.
Sorry.
We practice those methods from 3.
Sorry, your voice is breaking. My voice is
Am
clear
I
to everyone.
audible
My
now?
voice is breaking.
No,
No, Abhishek. Today,
My
no,
voice
it's
is not
fine.
breaking. Right?
It's fine.
Okay.
It's
So
clear.
Bindya, your voice is breaking. Can you please check once? Can you please ask the question again?
Yes, Abhishek. I have checked. Can you hear me now?
Yes, it is fine. Go ahead.
Okay, so I was just asking that we can practice these methods, like whatever the methods are, except joining, cropping the image. We can practice them from W3 resource. Are they
Yeah,
available there? I haven't checked
W3,
actually.
no. W3 resource, you will not find it. It is not available there. You can practice it this as of now. You will be learning this SK image. I think this SK image, Scikit image library, you will be learning. Okay, going forward, this is there in your ML classes. Okay, so the detailed operation on an image, what all operation you can do, you will be learning this. This is the only image analysis library you will be learning, image processing library in Python. Okay, you'll be learning this. It is included in your syllabus.
This will just a sort of intro, right?
Yes, it is a kind of intro. Yeah. Okay.
Abhishek, quick
So
question.
what I wanted is I have completed the array manipulation and concatenate. So the main functions are this one only, split or concatenation or the joining and all these functions. So where exactly we are using, I just wanted to give a gist of that. So that is what the purpose of
Abhishek, can we match between two images as well?
Can we
match two images? I mean, similar kind of image. Can we do that as well?
You want to join them?
No, I am saying, can we match? Can we do an operation to match similar
like a
images?
Comparison, yes.
Comparison. No, I don't think so. I don't know. So it's very limited analysis I have done on this Scikit image. Okay. So as I said, I have not gone to the SK image library. I'm yet to go there when I'm also doing this data science stuff. So it will take some time. But yeah, you can check with the NLP trainer or ML trainer.
Okay.
Okay. This is just for the purpose of array manipulation. I wanted to show you this array manipulation. You have this astronaut image, right? So I've given you the array out of it. Now do any kind of manipulation. You have learned many functions, right? You have done the indexing, you have done the slicing. So if you'll do the indexing, that is fine. If you'll do the indexing or slicing, it will be giving you the element inside this array. Correct? Then what else operation we have seen in that in the NumPy? Let me see. 1 minute. So we have done changing the shape of an array, right? So we have done the reshape function. So if you'll be reshaping the array, do that operation, check what exactly image you are getting after reshaping the array. Okay. Don't try to change the third parameter or the third dimension, 3, the RGB. Change the other thing, whatever you want to do. Okay, you'll be getting a different image. Then the basic operation, if you have done, so like A1 and A2, B1 and B2, those all are what? So those all are the again array. A1 and A2 are also the array here, right? So if you'll be combining A1 and A2, if you'll be doing plus operation between A1 and A2, then what exactly you are going to get? Let's say if I'll be writing plt dot im show of A1 plus A2, then what I'm going to get? I'm getting some mixed image, right? Which is not quite clear, right? So perform this operation. That all things you can do. It's not going to come out and say that don't do that, right? So try all those things, whatever things you have learned. So basic one is like this. These all things are quite good, no? So if you are doing any, if you are taking any image and if you can do this all operation, that is fine. Take your own image, okay, and any image from here. Like you can take colored wheel or you can take the cat image and you can do the analysis whatever you want to do instead of taking only astronaut. Okay, fine. For further reading, I think this will be helpful. Operations on NumPy arrays and then manipulating exposure and color channels, how you can change the color and all those things are available here. Okay, Fine. So if you want to change the grayscale of the image, you can get the functions and all those things here. Okay, but that is not required. Leave it for the classes. Like when it will come, you will come to know about it. Anyway, if you have the time, you can explore it. Anything else?
This CI kit images, like, this is a predefined
library in Python. Scikit image.
Okay, okay. Image processing in Python. So it is a dedicated. Can I? Do I have to do it in the similar way if I have to put my own images during image processing?
No. You will be learning that how you can import your own image in over here, and then how you can use that. Okay.
Okay.
So that will be the part, like the operation you'll be learning here in the Scikit image. Okay, what all functions and what all operations you have to do on the image, that you'll be learning here into the Scikit image library.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Okay. So I hope it is clear. So now we'll be moving to Pandas. Any question till here? Okay. So I'm starting with the Pandas. Let's see how much we can cover Pandas today. I think after this we require 1 or 2 more classes. It will be over. So now let's start with the Pandas. Now, what is Pandas, or why do we require Pandas? So we have learned NumPy, and in NumPy, what we have seen that we can do the operation on the arrays, but it is not possible to represent the the tabular data into the NumPy. Okay, so to represent the tabular data into the NumPy, we we cannot do that into the NumPy. So we came up with the Pandas, which can represent the data into the tabular format. For example, in the terms of row and column, where like if you have seen the Excel data, so in the Excel data you have the row header and you will be having the column header. So same thing you can have here in the Pandas, and it is the advanced version of NumPy. It is built on top of NumPy, you can say. So you can say there is a data frame object where you can give your own name. For example, let's say if you have employee data, if you are bringing the data from the database of the employee information. So employee information will be having the employee name, employee ID, salary, and all those information, right? So how you can bring that data into your Pandas data frame, and how you can do the analysis on that, that will be learning using Pandas. So as we know that to use any model, first of all, we need to import it. So we'll be importing Pandas as PD, and then we'll be importing let's see first of all how we can create what all data structure are there into the Pandas. So there are mainly 2 data structures. So one is series and one is data frame. One is series and second one is data frame. Okay. Now series is, you can say, it is like 1D array, and data frame is something like 2D array. Most of the time, one of the most used data structure into the Pandas is the data frame. Series will be learning that how we can create the series and how we can access the element into it. But our main discussion will be towards the data frame. Okay. So I'm starting with the series, that how we can create the series, and then slowly we'll be moving to the Pandas. Before that, I may need NumPy also. So I'm going to import NumPy module also, import NumPy as NP. So creating a series from a list, how we can create a series from a list. So first of all, let me create a series of a river. I'm having a list. River is equal to, let's say, Ganges. Then we have Yamuna. Then we have Nile. Then we have Mississippi. And what else? Let's say those. Anything you can take. I have just taken this list of rivers. Okay. and we need to create a series. So to create a series from this, we are going to have river underscore series is equal to pd dot series, and inside this I'll be passing the river. Okay, now let's have this river series and execute this. It is a series. Now what is the, like, if you would have created an array out of it, first of all this would have been in the form of array. Okay, but here if you'll see, you have the indexing here, right? The index of the rows are also coming. Clear? 0 1 2 3 4, the numbering is coming. So this is by default, this is the feature of the pandas data frame and series. So in the series and data frame, you can give the name to your index, and you can give the name to your columns. Basically this row are said to be index. We say this is the index in pandas. Okay, either you can say row or index. So these all are the different index, default index pandas have taken. Okay, 0 to 4, it by default it starts from 0. Okay, now let's see how we can create a yeah. So one more advantage of these pandas is, in pandas you can have any kind of data, correct? So basically you can see these all things are the, what to say, object type, right? In NumPy also, that NumPy is very good why if you want to use it for the numerical calculation. Okay, so pandas is very good for that, but when it comes to the manipulation on the different types of data, like you can say the string or some other type of data, then pandas is more preferred. Okay, now let's see how we can create a panda series using an array. Creating a series using array. Okay, so first of all we need to create an array. I'll be creating array1 is equal to np.array a range, and here I'll be taking, let's say let me take array only, np.array, and here I'll be taking the list 10 20 30 40 50. Okay, and then I'm going to create a series. So ser is equal to pd dot series. See, remember this series function, s is capital. Okay, and inside this I'll be passing array1. Now let's print this series, execute this, you'll be getting the series here. Okay, where you have the element or the values and you have this indexes here. Fine. Now next, let's say this index names, you can give your own name. Okay, so here this is the implicit name it is coming. If you want to give your own name or explicit name, that one also you can do. So for that, what you can do here, there is attribute called index. You can use that index attribute to give the name. How many elements you have? You have list of, you can pass 5 elements, A, B, C, D, E, correct? Total 5 elements. Now if you will be executing it, you will see that these all are renamed according to the name which you have given. Clear? Fine, everyone. Any question?
Abhishek, but we have passed the ABCD as one element in the list, right?
Yes. Yes. So this list function is converting this into the individual element, if you remember.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Correct.
So Abhishek, what
Fine.
if we do not know the size of the array? How do we?
You can get it using the size dot size.
If I'm not sure if it is 100 numbers we have in that array. The elements are there, so how do we index it then if we are giving a custom index?
See, that custom index, you have to get the size. Apart from that, what is the way out possible? You tell me. It is not possible, no? You have to get. So you have the size attribute for that, get the size, and then accordingly pass it here. Okay. There is no other way. Okay. Otherwise, you can create it from a dictionary. If you have the key value pair, so key will become the index level, value will become the element here. Okay. So let's see how we can create.
The index, we can also pass a range of objects.
Range of objects means range of numbers, right? Range function, you are correct. Range function.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, you can pass the range function also here. Okay. So you may write here range of 1, 6. That will also be fine.
Okay.
Can we create a series of two-dimensional array?
No, series is a one-dimensional array only. Okay, series is only one column. Series represents only one column. When it goes to more than one column, that becomes a data frame.
Okay.
Okay.
So can we hide the index if we want?
No, this will be coming by default. In the output, it will be coming.
There is no like parameter or.
You can convert it into the form of array. You can convert the series into array. So it will be giving you only the values. This is the default behavior of the series and data frame. Okay. Now let's say if you want to create a series out of a dictionary. So how we can do that? Let's say if we have employee underscore info is equal to let's say name colon ABC, and then we have ID colon 101, and then we have salary colon 10,000. Okay. Now if you want to create a series, so we'll be writing ser is equal to pd dot series, and in this we'll be passing emp underscore info. Okay, let's print this series. You'll be getting here the name, ID, and salary as the index level and respective values here. Okay. Hello.
Yes, Abhishek, got it.
Okay, fine. So now let's say if we want to where is this? Okay, let me take this one example. What I'm doing, your while list, when you are passing A, B, C, D, E, correct? So it is creating a series where all these elements are all these values A, B, C, D, E has become the index level. Now you can pass the duplicate indexes also, right? If you'll be passing A, B, C, D, A, it will be, you can see here it is coming as A and A. So let's say if you want to access some value ser of, let's say if you are writing A here, so in that case it will be giving you both the values 10 and 50. If you are having the duplicate index level, it will be giving you the both the values or whatever values you have for a particular index level. Okay, so it will not give you the error. Remember this. Fine.
Abhishek, this series, right? Can we get it in horizontally? I mean, the name, ID, salary. Can it come in? Can it come as?
No. Yes, I understood. That will become the. I will tell you. So let's say you have employee 1 data. Here you have name, ID, and salary. Then employee 2 data, name, ID, and salary. Employee 3 data, name, ID, and salary. That is the part of the data frame. It is not like data frame will be 2-dimensional. Series will always be 1-dimensional. Okay. Fine. Now, so this is now we are now moving to the indexing into the series. So if you want to access any element, let's say you have series 1 here, series 1, and this is also series 1. So in this series 1, let's say if you want to access the name, so I'll be writing series 1 of let's say if you'll be writing name, it will be giving you the name. Okay, you can even do the slicing also. For example, let's say if I have this, and if I'll be writing E, so this is your series. Now if you want to do the slicing, so here I can write, let's say if I want to access this 20 value, okay, I'll be writing series of B. Okay, it will be giving me 20. If I want to do the slicing, I'll be giving B. Let's say I want to access 20, 30, and 40. So what I'll be giving? I'll be giving B colon D. Okay. When you use explicit indexing in the slicing, you have to give the last index. don't increment it. Okay, but if you want to access, if you want to give the implicit index like 0 based indexing, then you have to give one index extra. For example, 1 2 3, so you have to give 1 colon 4. Okay, fine, clear?
Yes.
And one more thing you can observe from here, that though we have given the explicit indexing, but still we are able to do the indexing or slicing based on the implicit index. Okay, so it will be there in the backend. Okay,
So this implicit index starts from 0 or 1?
0 0.
0. Okay.
Yeah. Any question? Any question, guys?
If we look at the data type for SER or SER1, so that will be a list of it.
SCR or SCR1 data, what data type or data
type?
I don't understand.
Type. So if
No,
you type function,
data type will be object.
okay.
Okay, you have int, float and complex. Only these all are the fundamental data, rest all will be coming as object data. Okay,
So if we give the type function here, the Python type function, so it will show as object only, right?
yes, it will be showing you object.
Abhishek, is there any way to find the duplicate values in the series?
Sorry?
Is there any way to find the duplicate value in the series? Like suppose if 10 is repeated twice.
10 is repeated twice. Duplicate values.
I think we have to run the loop, I guess. So yeah.
No, loop is fine. 1 minute. No, I don't understand. You are saying that, let's say if we have 10 repeated 2 times, correct?
Yeah. So just to find the duplicate value, which all values are repeating. So is there any way?
In the array. I don't remember right now. Let me see if we have in further class.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Duplicate values you cannot find, but duplicate keys probably you can find. Like this.
Yeah.
If it is available directly, it will be giving you.
I think by running loop, count of something is greater than when something like that. Yeah.
No, running loop you can do anything. Running
Yeah,
loop you can do anything. That is the different thing altogether. But regarding function, I'm thinking. Duplicate values. Yes, we can do that. You remember that operation? Okay, I'll be coming to that. Yes, we can do that. In the NumPy array, we have done one operation while indexing. So if you remember array 1, we can write this way: array 1 of array 1 equal to 10. Correct? So
yes.
Wherever the 10 values there, that will be set to true.
Yes.
Correct. So you can get those 2 values, or those 2, you can say the index or the row column values.
Okay. Yeah.
We can do that. We will be doing that. Even I have a question, but I think that is yet to come. We can do that using the whatever concept you have learned. Okay. So like you remember index function? What it does?
Yes, Abhishek. It just return
Index
the
and
value.
Find the first occurrence.
Yes, first occurrence. So using that, using loop and all, you can do it here. Okay, so first you have to convert this particular column into the data frame or the series or the array into the list, and then you can apply the dot index function there.
Okay.
Abhishek, one question. Just scroll a little bit up.
Just a second. Just tell me.
Okay. Just here. Yeah. Stop here. Here in the output 41, if in case of D, where D is written, if I write here A, and if I want to slice from 10 to 40, giving explicit indexing, then how I'll be able to write it A is to A?
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. What you are saying, let's say you want to slice it from A to A, right?
Yeah.
This to this.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Series of A colon A. So this is giving you, we cannot get the left slice bound. No, it is not working. In this case, you have to use the implicit indexing. Or let me do one thing, you can do A to the N. No, it is not working. You can use the implicit indexing 0 colon 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5 you will be writing. Okay.
Okay.
In this case, you have to use the implicit indexing. This will not work. Fine.
Yes.
Okay. Now, next, let's say we have the few more operation on the series operations, practice operations. So let's see that we have the state. Okay, state is equal to we have a list. So we have AP, we have KA, we have KL, then we have TN, then we have just a second. Okay, TN, KL, and what else? We have UP. This is the state names, and next we have capital is equal to AP capital is
Hyderabad.
Yeah, Hyderabad, and then K Karnataka, then we have Kerala, and TN Chennai, UP, Lucknow. Okay, so these all are the two lists we have. Now what we need to do, we need to create a series out of it. Okay, I'll be creating a series where I want this state name to be the index label and this capital to be the values. Okay, how can we do that? So for that we will be using pd.series function, right? So I'll be writing state underscore capital is equal to pd.series, and here I'll be writing two arrays, right? So in this, the index value will be what? Index is equal to state, and there is a data attribute that I'll be setting as data is equal to capital. Okay, fine. Now if I'll be executing this state underscore capital, so this data is going to have the values and index is going to have the state names. Means the index label will be the state names and data will be the capital. So if I'll be executing this, I'll be getting the state names as the index level and the capitals as the value of those state names. Clear? Fine. Now, if you want to get the index labels, then you have the index attribute of this. And if you want to have the values only, then you can use the dot values attribute. Okay. So this index and values attribute will be working on the series. Fine. Clear, everyone? Now, let's say if you want to access the capital, so as like capital name, anything like Hyderabad or Karnataka, so you can use the implicit. You can write here 0. This will be giving you the Hyderabad. Okay, you can write 1. That will be giving you the Karnataka, and all. So basically, I'm trying to show here that you can use implicit indexing, though you have used your own names here in the index level. And if you want to do the indexing and slicing state underscore capital of, let's say if you want to access the capital of AP, you can write AP here. This will be giving you Hyderabad. And even in the slicing also, for example, here you may write AP colon, I want to do till KL. So I'll be writing KL. Okay. In this case, it will be including KL. The end value it will include in the explicit indexing. But in the explicit indexing, here you have to write 0. This will be 1, 2. So instead of 2, I'll be writing 3 here. Execute this, you'll be getting 3 state details. Clear? Fine, everyone?
Yes.
Abhishek, can you please scroll up?
Okay. Now, let's say if you want to access any random value, two random values, KA, the capital of Karnataka and the capital of UP. So in that case, you can do the indexing which you have learned in state underscore capital. Here you may write KA and here you may write UP. It will be giving you these two values, KA and UP. This should be in the square bracket. Fine. Clear, everyone?
Hello, Abhishek.
Any question? Yes.
Can we have multiple data attributes? Like we have capital now, so can we have one more?
No, that is what is the problem in this series. No, you can have only one column. Okay. Now we are coming to the data frame. There you will be able to see it. Okay.
Okay. Another quick question is, so can we refer to the index values by giving the values as input?
What?
So can we?
No.
The other way around. Okay.
No.
Can we change the index? Because actually, I mean, Hyderabad is capital for Telangana, not for AP. So can we change it?
Sorry. So that you can take care. Okay. So yeah, tell me. I'll change it.
Can we
What is the Amravati?
You can make it Amravati.
Amravati.
Yeah.
Yes, Amravati.
Yeah, KF Bangalore. You can make.
Karnataka is Bangalore.
Yes. What I did? Sorry. Anyways, I'm not focusing on that. Sorry, extremely sorry. It's fine right now. Okay. Now we are going to see the data frame.
Is it possible?
Sorry.
Can we sort the series based on some condition?
Also, can we update?
Sorting the series. We can update a series. If you want to. Yes, sorry. I could have shown you the updation only.
Yeah, I thought you were going to show that.
Let me do this. Let me do it here, Karnataka. And if you want to update a series, we have created a series, right? So I'll be writing state underscore capital, and here I'll be writing K, right, equal to Bengaluru. Okay, execute this. STATE. Correct. Now let's print this and print this. So this is updated basically. You can check that. Okay. Here it is Karnataka. Here it is Karnataka. But after this, it will be coming Bengaluru. Okay. Fine.
Yep.
Anything else?
Is there any sort function for this series?
Sort. We'll be coming to sort underscore. Let me see whether we have this sort.
Yeah, we have like sort based on index and
sort underscore values.
Yeah.
Let me see. dir of series. Sort values and sort index we have. So we can use what state underscore capital dot sort underscore values. Let's see this. So it is sorted based on the values. Okay, T is coming at the end. KL was somewhere in between, right? So it has been sorted based on the values. You can sort based on the indexing also. So you can write sort underscore index. Okay. Clear? Fine, everyone. Any question? Okay. So now we'll be moving to the data frame.
In a data, we can have mixed values, right? That it could be string or integer. It could have a mix of values, right?
Yeah, you can have any value.
Okay.
So next we are going to start with the data frame. So in the data frame, what is the data frame? Series we have seen, we can give our own explicit names to the index and the column level. Now in the data frame, we can give the name to the, it is basically a 2D representation of the data. Data frame is the 2D representation of the data, where you can give the name to the index level as well as to the column level. Okay, so now let's execute this. We are going to, first of all, let's see how we can create the data frame. So as we have already imported the pandas. To create the data frame, we have a function called pd.dataframe. Okay, and if you want to create an empty data frame, you just have to call this, and printing this df, print df will be giving me this data frame. Okay, this is an empty data frame. Okay, fine. There is no column, there is no index. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to create a 2D data frame where the first column will be the continent name and the second column will be the continent area. Okay, and how we can do that? So for that, first of all, we are going to declare the continent names first. This is the continent names. Okay, and then we are going to have the continent area. This is a list. Okay, from this list we will be creating the data frame. Okay, so this is the first column and the second column will be the continent area. Let's see this. This is continent area. Let me print the continent area. Okay, fine. Now, so first of all, I'm going to create a single data frame with single column where we will be having this continent name only. Okay, so for that, what I'm going to do is okay. Here we will be passing continent names. Okay, and let's print this continent name data frame. So it will be looking something like this one, where the column name is by default coming as 0. Now what I'll be giving a name to this column. I'll be giving the name to this column by columns attribute. Okay, columns is equal to, I'll be writing here, in the list you'll be passing the name as continent underscore name. Execute this. So this is coming, we have given a name to this as continent underscore names. Fine. Next, we are going to have the area. We are going to create another data frame. This is a data frame. If you check the type of this, it is a data frame. Okay, co.data frame. Fine. So in this data frame, we have only one column, that is the continent name. I want to create another data frame that will be having only one column, that is area, and then I'll be combining these two data frames. How we can do that? So let's see. First, create the area underscore df is equal to pd.data frame, and inside this I'm going to pass this continent area, and names I'll be providing column names. Columns is equal to, here I'll be providing the area. Okay, execute this and print area underscore df. This is going to give you the area data frame. Fine. So what I want to do now is I want to combine these two. To combine these two, we will be using zip function. Okay, we will be using zip function. So let's first
Abhishek,
combine these two lists. Yes.
Abhishek, can't we
Yes,
do
yes.
this in one data frame? Like we are making two different data frames. So
I
can't
just
we?
wanted to show you. Yes, so I'll be doing that one only using zip function. I just wanted to show you the data frame. So how it looks like a single. Can we have a data frame with single column? You have seen that. Now let's see how we can create a data frame with two columns. So for that we need to have two values, right? So first column, I'm going to combine these two lists together using zip function. So for that, I'm going to have zip of continent underscore name comma and continent underscore area. Okay, and then just wrap it around the list function and continent underscore detail is equal to this one. Fine. Now let's print the continent underscore detail. Now let's create a data frame. So in this data frame, we'll be having continent underscore detail underscore data frame is equal to pd dot data frame. Okay, and in this I'll be passing this continent details. Okay, and column names, what we'll be having now, columns is equal to first one is name and second one is area. Execute this and print this continent data frame. This will be the data frame where the first column is name of the continent and second column is the area. Fine. Clear? So what we have seen, first of all, you can have one data frame with one column, and then we can have a data frame with multiple columns also. So as of now, we are creating this data frame with two explicit data, right? We have first defined two lists, and from that we have combined it together, and then we are creating a data frame out of it. Now, if you will be reading a CSV file into the pandas, so there is a function called pd.read underscore CSV, and using that function, whatever data you'll be reading from a CSV file, by default, it will be coming in the form of data frame object. Okay, because in a CSV file, you'll be having comma separated values, and you might be having multiple columns. Right. So let me read one data. Average weight, honey production. Let me see. Okay, how many values we have here? Big values. Don't take this one. Average weight. Okay, let's take weight of female and weight of male and age according to the age. So this is a comma separated value CSV file. I'm going to read this CSV file, and by default this data will be imported into the data frame. So average weight, right? avg underscore wts is equal to pd dot data frame. Okay, and inside this I'm going to read this, sorry, pd dot read csv, read underscore csv, and in this I'll be passing this file name. What is the file name? Average weight dot csv. Okay, so for this I have to give the whole path. Let's see. Yes, so let me give the path here, data, that is the forward slash. Okay, now avg underscore weights is equal to this one. So if you see, this is coming in the form of data frame, where if you look at the data, average weight data, here you have three information: age, weight of females, and weight of males. Same column names are created here, and the values are also kept accordingly. Fine, and you are getting the index levels also. Clear? Fine.
Abhishek, is there any way we can change the index value, the way it is formatted, like from 1 to 10 maybe?
We can change.
Like the format of the index values, the first column, 0 to 9. Can we change it to like
Yes,
1
so
to 10, like using PD only?
1 to 10 using here. Yes, so here you have columns. Okay, columns is equal to, you may pass range 1 comma 11.
Is index right?
COLUMNS. Let me see. No issues. We will not be able to do it from here, so we will be doing it from here.
Index
Average weights
underscore
dot
column was there, I
COLUMNS.
guess.
Let me see here, is equal to range of 1 comma 11.
Abhishek, there was index underscore column.
Index underscore COL.
Okay, what was that? Let me see. Index underscore column. No, this is something else. It is not referred to that. Let me see 1 minute. Meta delimiter header names index int sequence of the. It is the row label of the data frame. Yes, correct. We can do this. Index underscore column is equal to range 1 comma 11. Calls. No, it is not that one. We can do it this way. Average weights dot, let me first execute this, and you want to set it as 1 to 10, right? So dot COLUMNS columns. Okay, so this is going to be index. Index is this one, right? I'll be setting it as equal to range 1 comma 11. Okay, and let's execute this. You have got this. Fine.
Yeah.
This way you can do.
Thank you.
Okay, so basically this index attribute is for the data frame. We don't have it for the read underscore CSV function. This index underscore column is for different purposes. Okay, use calls and these all are things for different purposes. Okay, now next, say if you want to see the shape of the data frame, so you can easily get it here. So for example, you can give it to rows underscore columns is equal to, you may write average underscore weights dot shape. Okay, so this will be giving me rows, print rows comma columns. Okay, this is 10 rows and 3 columns we have. Fine. Now, so while doing the analysis, we'll be using this below functions quite a lot of times. So that is average weights dot head function that gives you the information of the first 5 rows, and similarly there is a tail function which gives you the information of the last 5 rows. Okay, if you will execute it, it is giving you the information of the last 5 rows. Okay, you can also specify that how many row information you want here in the head and tail function. Okay, this is quite useful to just have a data that what exactly the data looks like. Okay, next you can do the slicing also on the data frame. Okay, so for example, average underscore weights of, you can do the indexing. First of all, let's say if you will be writing 1. Okay, in this case it is going to give you the key error. Why? Remember that you cannot access the row level, or you cannot access the row in the data frame. you can access the column directly. For example, here instead of one, it means instead of index level, it will be giving the column name. It will be giving you that column. Okay, so you can access the column. Unlike arrays, 2D arrays, what you do, you give the rows and column, right? In the case of data frame, you'll be giving the column first. Okay, now in this column, which row you want to access? You want to access, let's say 3. So you'll be writing 3. Okay, it will be giving you the respected values. Okay, clear?
Can we filter based on some condition the data frame?
Yes, we'll be doing all. Okay.
Abhishek, if you want to get by using the head and tail, if you want to get the rows from 5 to 8, then
yeah, we can do this slicing.
Okay.
Okay, so next, as you said, if you want to get, let's say, if you want to get 5 to 8, okay, so what you will do, 5 to 9, average weight of 5 to 9, okay, but for which column? If you'll be giving here, let's say 5 colon 9, okay, so in this case, it is giving you the slicing operation, okay, so it is giving you from 5th index to 8th index, okay. But when you will be accessing the element, one single element, in that case, first you have to specify the column, for which column, which row you want to access. Okay. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, to access the column, there are two ways. One way is this one. Let's say if you want to access average weight of age, okay, you can write in two ways. This way, this will give you the age column, or you can also do this dot age.
Columns we cannot give a numeric index, right? Like .0 or something.
On column, no, you have to give the name.
Okay.
If in your data frame it is the numeric index, you have to use the numeric index. Otherwise, the name, whatever name is given.
Okay.
Let me confirm once. Let me see. No, you cannot give. No. If the name is given, then you have to give the name only. Okay. That was giving me the error when I was trying to access the row, right? Okay. Now, there is a function that gives you some statistical information of the data frame. For example, let's say if I'll be writing average weight dot describe function. This will work only on the data frame, okay, or on the series, not on the arrays. So if you'll be using describe function, it will be giving you few statistical information. What is the count of the data? What is the mean value? What is the standard deviation? What is the minimum value? What is 25 percentile, 50 percentile, and the 75 percentile? And what is the maximum value?
Abhishek, if you want to extract only maximum from this.
Yes, so you have this, you can write here dot what? First of all, you need to access the column. So you'll be writing age, correct? Dot no, here you'll be writing age of max. Okay, 18.
Okay.
Okay, you can access the rows. How you can access the rows, we'll be discussing it later. Okay. Clear till here? Any question?
So Abhishek, so if just to understand, like, data frame is very much fit where we have to import the Excel or CSV file and to do any operation, okay? But I'm not able to understand where exactly we could use series. Like it is a labeled one-dimensional array, so it is a very,
Yes.
very little
We don't
change is
use
there
it.
with it.
We don't use it. See, very rare cases you'll be having a data with one column, right? Most of the data is into the multiple columns, isn't it?
Multiple, correct.
Correct. So you'll be using data frame only.
Okay.
Series is just the data structure into the data frame. So I've discussed it. We don't use series at all. It is not of that much use.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything
Abhishek,
else?
other than CSV, can we import other delimiter files like tab or any other pipe?
See, you can import Excel. We'll be doing on CSV and Excel. That is the main data. Even you can import the SQL database also into the form of data frame.
Okay.
Okay. So that is the part of the SQL classes.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this describe function, will it work on the object data also? Can anyone tell me? This describe function which I have shown you here, where it is? Where it's gone? Min, max. Where is that?
It's below. Just you have it's below. Just you have used the max function. Just remove it.
Okay. Here. Let me do it. Copy and paste it here. Okay. So will it work on the object data also? Can anyone tell me? No. You cannot find the mean, standard deviation, or the minimum value percentile values on the textual data, right? So it will be not working on that. Okay. So if you will have any such data, so you'll be getting nan. Okay, that is basically represents the missing value. Okay. So this is
Do
it.
we have a function as max itself?
So function
like a max itself, max
Yes,
of
we have.
age.
So yes.
Instead of
So
giving
let's
it as
say
describe, we can directly give
we
it.
have here dot max function. It will be giving you the maximum value on the age column. Okay. Fine. Clear, everyone? Any other question?
So when we say min or STD, it is calculated on what? It is calculated on age or which? For every numerical.
Min on STD.
Yeah.
Min on STD, no. You cannot get the min on STD. You can get the standard deviation.
No.
Okay. And you can get the minimum value of the column, this column or this column or this column.
Abhishek, my question is, sorry, Abhishek, my question is, so we are getting mean of what? Of age. That mean is based on age, right? Mean age. Is that correct? Or
yes,
anything that is there in that row is like mean age 9, mean weight is 30, like that.
Correct. Mean of this column, age column, mean of this weight of female column, mean of this weight of male column. Okay. Fine. Similarly for the other parameter also. Let me bring the file. Here we are doing this. 250 days. Okay.
So Abhishek, here can we add some other parameters as well? I mean,
like
quartile, something like that.
No, you are getting the quartile already, right? 25 percentile.
I mean,
percentile,
there is that interquartile also. No, we can just.
Yes, actually, you can add that. It's part of again that statistics thing. Like you can add point at 1%, 10%, all these things.
I mean, in this describe function which we are using, or describe.
Yes, there are some parameters you can pass here.
Let me see. Percentiles equal to none.
Or just
You
mode
can
or
enter.
median in simple ways.
I find 75, 25th, 58, and 75 percentile. See, mean you are getting median. I don't think so. We have this median attribute here. We can set. Median is what? What is the median? Mean is the average value, right? What is median?
Median will be if it is arranged in ascending order, then the average of the middle two.
Maybe like we have a function itself for that instead of
Yeah, median function we have a median function we have, but she's asking whether we can include median index here. That is what you are asking, right? Median or
Yes,
some other
yes.
format.
Yeah, I mean, if there is anything which we can do in this describe itself, that's
No,
okay.
I don't think so. Include is equal to what all? Let me see what is this. Include is different. You can write include is equal to all, or a list like of d types limit to the result by dot number. No, don't think so. Min, max, mean, standard deviation, and d type.
Sheikh, can we have like include data frame dot median in that case? Can we try like that?
Let's see if we will be passing include is equal to np dot median. No. That type not understood.
It's a function, right?
Not get it. No, we don't have this median attribute. We cannot find. We cannot include. Include attribute will not work that way. Include is a different.
We can check
Okay, we can
include
use
is equals to
include
all.
is equal to all.
All.
So
In parenthesis, the all. No, the break. Yeah. In commas. Put all in commas.
let me see. Include is equal
Because
to
I have
all.
checked that.
Yes, this will be in the inverted comma. Yes, so it is not. So this is the maximum information you can have inside this. Okay, count, mean, standard deviation, min, and max, and the percentiles. Okay. So if you'll be including all, then it will be giving you these informations. Apart from that, if you want the selected ones, so for example, if you'll be, let's say if you have some NaN data inside this, so you can exclude those NaN data. So that you can use it, exclude attribute you can use. So the textual data it will be removing. Only the numerical data it will be having in that case. Okay. Fine. Now let's see how we can create a data frame. We have already seen that how we can create a data frame from a CSV file. I'm again going to do that. For that, what I have done, I have a data set here. Let's say I'm going to use the TED underscore data, PQRST. This one. So if I'll be importing this data frame, sets slash TED underscore data dot CSV and this print TED underscore data. This is the data frame. Okay, we have already done this. What I wanted to show that if we will be importing a XLS file, let's say automobile camera. So in that case, I'll be writing auto pd.read_excel. Okay, and in this we can write data sets slash, we will be writing this file name, and in this file name also which sheet I want to read, that sheet name I'll be giving. So that is basically, let's say I'll be giving, what is the name of that sheet? I have to get that. Or let me use this one. I know that what is the sheet name in this, that's why I'm using it. You can use anyone. So you open this, I'll be uploading this one also. You can open this one, automobile and underscore camera, and you have to check the sheet name. I cannot get the sheet name here, so I'm not getting it, but I know in this we have the sheet one. So I'll be using this sheet one. Execute this and let's see whether it is coming. Okay, yes, so we have this data. So we have read the Excel data which is there in this sheet one in the form of data frame. Okay, so from the Excel file or from the CSV file, when you are reading the data, it will be directly coming into the form of data frame. Clear? Now, how we can create a data frame out of a dictionary? So we have a dictionary here. I'll be writing data frame underscore dictionary. Data frame underscore dictionary is equal to colon list 1990, 1994, 1998 and 2002. Okay, and next one we are going to have the country, colon, country name is Italy, and then we'll be having USA, then France, and then Japan. Next we'll be having winner, and we'll be having Germany, Brazil, and then France, and again Brazil. Okay, so these all are the three data we have: year, country, and winner name. Okay, we need to create a data frame from this, so we'll be passing here df is equal to pd dot data frame, and we can directly pass this df underscore dict. Okay, let's print the df. It will be giving you this data frame where you have this key as the column name and their respective value in the form of values for that particular column. Okay, fine. Now if you have two series, you can convert that series also into the data frame. You will be keeping those two series in the form of key value pair. It means in the form of dictionary. So let's say df underscore dict underscore series is equal to, I'm going to have a dictionary here that will be having the first name, first column is the winner. So this is going to be winner. Let me write it here. Okay, so we have two keys, one is winner, one is goal scored. This winner is the pd.series, which is having index level as 0, 1, 2, and this goal scored is having pd.series, which is having 4 information. Now if we'll be creating a data frame out of it, let's say if I'm writing df is equal to pd.data frame, and inside this we are passing this df underscore dict underscore series. Okay, let's print df now. So it will be creating a data frame. It will be creating a data frame where the values which was missing, that will be automatically replaced by nan. So nan represents that not a number, or it represents a missing value in data frame. So if you will be creating a data frame out of series, so it will automatically handle this missing data. Okay, fine. Now we can create a data frame out of list of tuples. Fine. So let me create a list of tuples. So this is a list of tuples. Okay. And this is like, the first column is going to have year, second column the country, third column is winner, and fourth column is goal scored. So now while creating the data frame, I'll be using pd.dataFrame. Okay. And inside this, I'll be passing the column names as the respective. So I'll be passing columns is equal to columns is equal to, the first one is the year, next one is the country, next one is the winner, and last one is the goal scored. Okay, and next I'll be passing this data df underscore list of tuples. Okay, execute this. Let me pass it as data and print df. So this will be giving you a data frame again from a list of tuples. So you can pass any values like list of tuples or list of dictionaries, and you can create a data frame out of it easily using the pd.dataFrame. We have a list of dictionary here. So in this list of dictionary, we have the keys already, which will be taking the column names from here. So if you'll be using df is equal to pd.dataFrame, and here we can pass df of this one. Let's print df, execute this, you'll be getting the data frame. Okay, fine. Where the column is host country, winner, and year. Fine. Any question? Oh, okay.
The sequence is
Why
wrong.
is it becoming? Sorry, I'm going too fast. Sorry for that. And class, like, is it boring? Let's continue if you guys are fine. Can we continue till 8:30 or
Yes.
8 at least?
Sure,
Yes.
sure.
No, Abhishek, like it will be very much.
Okay, I'll be going slow now. I'll be going very slow. So let's keep it till 8 at least. Okay. Let's keep it at till 8. Okay.
Hello.
So yes, please.
Sir, can you scroll a little bit up? Yeah, in this.
Yeah, tell me any question
down,
here
down,
you
down.
have. Yes.
Down. A little more. Yeah, in this. DF low tuples. The line number 150, right? So in 153, can we first pass DF low tuples, then we can provide the column names?
Yes. We can do that.
That is also possible, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Anything else?
Can you scroll down, Abhishek?
Yes.
Now So in input 155, so year is coming first, then host country, and then winner ID. Right? But when you printed DF in line input 156, it is coming in alphabetical order. Is it?
Yes.
Column. So the sequence is wrong.
Yeah. So it will not follow the given sequence every time. Okay. It while creating the data frame from the list of dictionary, it will be by default taking this in this alphabetical order only.
Abhishek, is it because of alphabetical order in the data frame, or is it because of dictionary?
No, if you will be the way it is defined data frame. So if you are taking the list of dictionary, it will be always preferring the alphabetical order. No, it may not prefer in the others, But in the case of list of dictionary, it will be preferring the alphabetical order. I have seen number of cases in the case of list of dictionary. Whenever we pass these values, it will always take in the alphabetical order. So as of now, I can say that. Okay.
But for list and all, it would it be in sequence?
No. For others, list of tuples or anything else, it will be not, because here you are passing the columns separately, right? It will not be coming into the order. Here also, if you'll be seeing winner and goal scored, it will be coming in this order only. Okay.
Is there a way we can like arrange it as it should be?
Is it because dictionary is not a sequence?
See, if that is the case, then here also I was passing a dictionary, right? Clear? Fine. Actually, whenever you are going to pass list of dictionary, it will be coming in the alphabetical order only. Okay. This is only the special case of list of dictionary, not in every case. Anything else?
Abhishek, every time you are defining that data frame with respect to tuple, list, or dictionary, is there any specific syntax which we are following? Like first we are defining name of that tuple or list, then column. Is it like that only? Like here we are first giving the df dot in line number 157 we are giving df dot lot tuples, then column
Okay,
name.
this one.
Yes.
No, yes. So see, there is a column attribute. Here we don't have the column name, so I'm passing the column attribute, and then before that I'm passing this value. Okay. So if you are passing the keyworded value, then this order does not matter. But if you are not passing this as the keyworded argument, data is equal to this, then you have to pass the data first and then the other attribute. Okay.
This is the way we will do every time with every data, right?
Yeah, so it is always better to pass it with the keyworded argument. That will not create any confusion.
Okay.
Okay.
So to create the data frame, the most ideal is right?
See, there is no any such like ideal ways. So it depends what kind of data you have. If you have the file, if you have the data into the CSV file, you're not going to convert it into the Excel and then you'll be reading and then you'll be creating the data frame, right? You have the CSV file, you have the feature of reading the data from CSV file directly, so you can use read_CSV function, correct? So it depends what exactly in what form you have the data. If you have the data in the form of database, you are not required to convert that first into the CSV and then convert it into the data frame, right? So you can directly read it from the DB file.
No, my question was if we want to create any data frame, like we want to pass on, like want to create any data, so the most ideal way would be in dictionary format.
What if you have in the list of tuples or in the form of array, then you'll be converting it into the dictionary format?
Okay, yeah.
Not required, no? You can keep it in the form of list of tuples and then you can pass the columns explicitly. Otherwise, you will require one more operation, right? That operation is mapping of every column with respect to the values, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's not preferred one. This is why I'm showing the different ways of creating the data frame. So whatever way you choose or whatever data you have, it depends on that.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, if we have imported any file, and we want to change the positions of the columns according as we want it, like we want the first column to be country and second column to be year, then can we change that?
Yes, you can do that. You can do that. What you will be doing, you will be creating one more column with this same name, okay? And you will be copying that column into the new created one, and the other column which you wanted in the first position, you will be again copying that into the let's say you want year in place of country and country in place of year. So you have to save these two columns first, and then you have to swap the position. That way you can do.
Can you show it?
That we will be coming. Those all are yet to be discussed. So we'll be coming to them. There are lots of operations we'll be doing. So we'll be coming to that later. Okay. As of now, I'm discussing about of the creation of the array. Is it clear?
Yes.
Everyone?
Abhishek, is
One
there
minute,
an option to like import from JSON files, like directly like
yes.
JSON or something?
Yes, from JSON file also you can import JSON or DB file or XML file. All the imports you can do.
So directly we can do it like read underscore JSON only, right? Is it?
No. There is a function. So I think let me see the function. Yes, read underscore JSON function we have. Okay. Any other question, guys?
How to create a data frame using an array?
Using an array, you have to give a name, right? So that array is nothing but a list, right? Or a tuple, correct? So if you have this information, you can have multiple arrays here, okay? And then you can pass it in the form of pd.dataframe, data as that list of arrays. You can create a series. From series, you can create a data frame. Can you do that?
Yes.
Today, just few minutes back, we have seen that from a array, you can create a series, right? Or from a list, you can create a series. I think we have seen it here. This is data frame. And somewhere we have seen the array. Yes, array. np.array. From this, we have created the series. And from series, we can easily create the data frame. If you see it here. Getting a data frame. Series, correct? Fine. Or you can directly pass that series also. So for example, let's say okay, and you can directly pass to this data frame also, pd dot data frame, and here we will be passing array comma is equal to xyz. Okay, fine.
I think I will be asking as a bad question. So maybe like a 3D array can be able to represent it in a data frame.
3D array can be converted to data frame.
Yeah, can be.
No. Data frame is only two-dimensional.
Okay.
Only two-dimensional. It is a tabular data. You cannot have the 3D array here.
Okay.
Anything else? Any other question? Any other question, guys? So this one is clear, how we can create a data frame in Pandas. Any question till here?
No, Abhishek.
Okay. Okay. Now let's create addition and deletion operation on data frame. Okay. So adding a data frame, deleting a data frame, like means adding few rows or adding few columns, or deleting few rows or deleting few columns. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to read this data frame. International organization.csv. So I'll be writing here inter_organization is equal to pd.data frame, and here we'll be writing, sorry, dataset slash this one. Okay, fine. Now let's print this.
I think it's read CSV. PD don't read CSV.
Okay, so we have got this. Now inside this, what I want to do, I want to add a column. Okay, now when you want to add a column, so for every organization there will be a different established here, okay, or foundation here. We cannot set it separately, because if you'll be setting it separately, it will be the updating the data frame. What I want to do, I want to create a default column, like let's say established year or founded on, that will be the column name, and I will be assigning a default value to that, let's say 1945, something like that. And then for whatever organization I want to change, I can change it later, or I can update it. Okay, so basically I want to add a column with some default value. How I can do that? So to add a column, what I can do, I will be using this, and since this key is not available, so what I'll be writing here, founded on. Okay, and I'll be giving a default year here, 1945. Now if I'll be executing it, it is not going to give the error. The only thing it will do is it will be adding this column to this data frame, and the foundation here will be same for all the rows. Okay, fine everyone, this here will remain same. Okay, now you can update it. So for updating it, you have to do the indexing and you can update it. Clear? Fine.
So instead of default, we can able to give specific values also, right? We just need
no. If you will be using a specific value, then you have to access every row and every data, right? Then you have to assign it.
Can we give
If
it
I want to
list?
No, you cannot give it in the form of list. Then it will be basically assigned to every element. That list will be assigned to every row. Correct? That operation, this operation works like this value will be assigned to every row for this column. Okay, now so this is about how you can add a column. So this is about adding a column. Clear? Any question? Any question? Okay, next, how you can delete a column.
Vijay, can we add a column in between?
Adding a column in between, no. You can add only at the end. Here you don't have indexing and all, right? Okay, you can move the column. That is basically copy and paste. That will be doing later. Okay, so let me delete a column. I'm going to delete a column, which this same column, okay, which I have created just now. So I'll be writing delete of international organization dot founded on. Okay, now if I'll be printing international organization, it will not show that particular column. Okay, so adding and deleting is very simple. A column means addition of a column and deletion of a column is very simple. Clear? Now let's say if I want to add a row. Okay, so adding a row to a data frame using LOC attribute. Okay, so there is LOC and ILOC attribute. Okay, what it does, LOC attribute, ILOC attribute uses the implicit indexing, LOC attribute uses the explicit indexing. Now let's say if I want to add a row, okay, how many values we have? 5 values. So I'll be writing here the data frame name What is the data frame? International organization dot loc, and I want to add a row 6 at the end, so I'll be writing this one. Okay, and then I'll be adding the values. Let's say the organization name, I'll be adding any organization name.
WHO.
ILO.
WHO. And what is the
Geneva.
place? Geneva. Correct. Okay. Now let's do this. Execute this and check whether it is updated or not. So if you will be executing this, you'll see that this row is added at the end. Okay. Now, if you want to, if you will be adding this information at some other index, let's say if you're writing it at 4 index, okay. In that case, this 4 index will be updated with this one. Clear? Previously at 4 index, it was UNO, that has been replaced with WHO. Okay. Fine, everyone. Any question? How we can add a row or how we can update a row?
Yeah, after adding and updating all these things, original data will be lost, right? So if I want to bring it back to the Princeton state, is it possible? Is there any function?
No, since it is making the changes to the existing object only, so no, not possible.
Okay.
You have to run it again from the beginning. Okay, here.
Okay, got it.
Again, you can't insert data rows as in.
At a specified position?
Yeah. So between say 4 and
No.
5. Okay.
No. Okay. Now we can sort the index also. So for sorting, let's say if you want to sort it by index, what I need to do, let me do it. Let me do the shuffle. I'll be writing here -1. Okay. What will be the name? Any name? Can anyone suggest?
ILO.
ILO. What is that? This one, headquarter?
Not sure. I think.
Okay. Anyway, let me write Mumbai. Okay. Now, if you will be using this, and let me print the international organization. So you have got -1 at the end. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 to this index. I've given some random -1. I don't know what is the last one. So I've given some -1. I'm going to add 1 index, like, 1 to all the indexes. This will be 0 + 1, this will be 1 + 1, this will be 2 + 1, 3 + 1, 4 + 1, and so on. So if I want to add.
Abhishek,
Yes.
that ILO, you have written the correct one. Geneva was the headquarter. But
Leave it. That's fine. We are not into the GK class. Leave it. Whatever it is. Okay. So I just wanted to show. Yes, what you have said. It is Geneva, is it?
yes, Geneva.
Okay. Great. Okay. Thank you. So let's do this and execute this. Now we have. Let's do one thing. Let's add 1 to this index. So what I want to do is I want to sort this. Okay. So for this, what I'm going to do as of now, I'm going to add 1 to all the indexes. Okay. If I'll be adding 1 to all the indexes, this will become 0. This all will become 1 to 7, right? So for that, I'm going to write here international organization dot index is equal to. Sorry, you are saying something.
I'm asking, like, can't we sort when there is a -1?
We can sort it. So -1 will be coming on the top. Basically, I just wanted to show, like, if you'll be having the in the sequential order, how we'll be sorting it. Okay. Let's execute it and let me print the international organization here. Okay. We have got 1 to 0, right? Now, if you want to sort this, so you'll be using international organization dot sort underscore index function. So this function sorts based on the index. Okay, fine. And this I'll be assigning to international organization only. Now let's print this international organization. Execute this, and then this it is going to give you in the sorted order. Okay, fine. Any question?
Abhishek, sorting can be done based on any column, right? It's not put necessarily.
Yeah, sort underscore values. Sort underscore values. We'll be learning that in the next class. Okay.
Oh.
Any question till here?
Abhishek, actually, we have one data frame which has got some names along with the numbers, right? So on that particular data frame, what happens if we do describe?
In that case, the values which are having few names, that will be replaced by nan, missing data. Okay. Do we have any data set?
Yeah.
For example, this one. For founded on, you will be getting all the information. For headquarter and organization name, most of the data will be replaced by nan.
I believe.
Sorry?
If you scroll up, I think there is one more data frame where there are some numbers and some text strings.
This one?
Yes.
Right. So let's do dot describe. Execute this. So you have year, course code, and matches played. Only those three columns you are getting here the values. Okay. If you'll be writing include is equal to all. In that case, it is going to give you, it is going to include all the columns, but the one which you cannot find unique, top, or frequency, it is missed by nan. Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Nan. Okay. Fine. Anything else?
Is there any full form for that NAN?
Not a number.
Not a number. Oh, okay. Got it.
Okay. Anything else, guys? Okay.
It
so
adds 3 more parameters, is it? Like unique, top, and frequency.
Yes. Unique, top, and frequency. Correct.
So depending on the data type, so if you use like complex numbers or anything, so it will keep on adding more parameters depending on the data type, right?
See, you need to check actually what all values it gives. Okay. So describe, if you can get somewhere the details, what all values you are going to get. Example, count means and mean the values. Yes, this unique top frequency and first and last. You have only these values. You can see in these examples.
Okay. I'll look into it.
You don't have much values here. Okay. So I think when I have written include equal to all, this is the values you have. Okay.
Got it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Sir, hello.
Yes, just me. Please.
Yeah, sir, where you have written the file where you have written founded on and 1945. Someone in the chat is saying that it is possible to write all the values if you want.
Okay, let me see. It's possible. It is asking, so let me try this. Where is that? This one. Value error. So how many values we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let me do one thing. I think this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Good. It is working. Thanks. Is that? Thanks, Srijit. It's working.
No problem. Yeah.
Okay. You can pass the list.
Because or else it's like a multiple work, right? Putting it as a default
Yes,
and
yes.
then changing.
Okay. Anything else, guys? Any other question?
Abhishek, here we are
Hmm.
adding 1 to the index and all. So we are actually changing the index value. Whereas in earlier things like list or strings or maybe dictionary, we saw that we cannot change the index. So isn't it the internal thing or it's just a serial number kind of thing?
It is just a serial number. It is not something like internal and everything. So if you are giving the different name also, see, by default we have come to the zero based indexing finally. But if you're using this one, let's say if you will be giving here, you'll keep -1. So this row is represented by what? -1. So when you'll be accessing this row, you'll be giving this name as -1. Okay. So this is the explicit indexing now.
Okay.
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 So this
Yeah.
feature you have, you can give the explicit indexing or you can use the implicit indexing both. It's not an issue.
So here we are using the LOC. That is the reason that we are able to change it, right?
No, LOC attribute is different thing. LOC attribute, if you want to access the row-wise data, okay, so you'll be using LOC or ILOC. We'll be covering it in the next class. Okay, LOC and ILOC attribute.
Okay.
Okay, this is if you want to update, if you want to add a row to a data frame, then you can use LOC. LOC, like another use of LOC is that if you want to add a row to a data frame, then you can use LOC attribute or ILOC attribute. Okay, this is also used for indexing. In the case of indexing, means accessing the element. Okay.
Abhishek, in the last data frame, we have WHO repeated twice. So
Yes.
from this data frame, if I want to remove or if I want to keep just one WHO, is there a way to, or is there a method?
You can drop this row. You can drop this row or this row, whatever you want.
Like elimination of duplicates is possible, is it?
Yeah, that's what.
Elimination of duplicate, you will not be doing that way. Okay. So if you know that what is the index, at what index you have the duplicate values, those index or those rows you can remove easily.
Okay, but when we have like some thousands of rows, so in that case, we cannot go basically row by row or like.
No, not row by row. So for that, I think
Duplicated function.
set feature will come into the picture. Set.